This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Purple 64. Zebra. Good, go.
Foles. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he was being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Now Foles. And he finds Stills, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 41 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too...
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Lucky 56. Over.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First down, Mayfield. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. Gun.
Mayfield on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns get a score closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Hot.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now the Browns coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down. Nice job there. The tackle, keep him to the short gain, and of course he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular, not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield off the play fake, escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On the give, this is their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun. Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Mayfield to throw it this time. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
To go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Detroit! Detroit!
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. They run. It's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to look deep down the field and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Gone! Set! 3-19! 3-19! Over!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline, talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Second down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Hayes. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And again, it's Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are back within a score. And he's able to put it through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Steps away to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gun! Over!
They'll drop the throw. Got some room at the 30. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Zebra. One. Under.
Here's Foles. Finding some room at midfield. On the left side, this is Stills. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Here we go. Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Time goal. Silent.
Now Foles. Eluded. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, These are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still...
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Foles. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Foles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Tiger. 13. Gray. Water. Hey, silver. Flat. Yes. Underfoot. Yes. Flat.
He'll look to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Detroit! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Mayfield to throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Over.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A lot of score.